Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody here? Let me pin to the comment section before we get started. Hello, everybody, if someone's here. What's up, everybody? I see people are coming in. Amazing. Everybody smash the like button. How's your weekend been, everybody? Saturday night market moving, yeah. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. For me, it's already over. Sunday we have to go back to work. Although I really don't have days off anymore. Making videos every day, guys. No weekend. So there's some big news that I want to talk to you guys about. CCIV. We're going to get into AMC. We're going to get into SNDL. We're going to get into other things if you want. Smash the like button, everybody. Watching movie. I just saw a movie before with my wife, and it was see, if I would have gone to the movie theaters to watch that, I would have been sad, I think. That's why usually I only go to watch blockbusters. At least, you know, like Marvel movies, or so at least then you'll have the special effects, right? The boring movies, I guess you can watch on Netflix, because then you can turn it off. We don't have Israel. In Israel, we don't have AMC. We have like local movie theaters, you know, chains. But I guess it's the same thing. I guess they all steal from each other the way that the movie theaters are. Let's get into the news, guys, because it's really big news about CCIV. Before we start to talk about SNDL, CCIV. Yeah. This is what we have. I don't know. Let me get the CCIV. Where is it? Technical difficulty time, guys. Okay. So I was browsing through Bloomberg Twitter like I do usually, right, guys? and I saw here this tweet that says Lucid Motors, this is from 39 minutes ago. So Lucid Motors is nearing a deal to go public through a merger with a blank check company started by investment banker Michael Klein that could be announced early next week, sources say. So I came out with a video last night saying that I think that we'd see on Monday maybe the news that would be coming out. We'll see. We'll see if it's going to happen. We don't know yet if it's going to happen or not. This is the news that we see from Bloomberg, and everybody's been watching the Bloomberg terminal, right? Guys, if you just jumped on the channel, smash the like button. Only 7 likes, guys. Come on. Well, you know my song for the live streams. It's in Hebrew, ole is going up. So we're going to sing ole, 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 ole. I want to see the likes jumping, guys. And then we can get back to CCIV. Amazing, guys. Amazing. 58, 65. Ole, 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 ole. So what I did last week, I had a feeling that this was coming. I don't know why. That we might have something to do with the merger coming out. But I was a little bit weary. So because I got in at 14 and I wanted to see to get some what's it called, protection, right? So what I did is I sold some covered calls on CCIV for 80, and I said that if it hits 80, we're gonna get the sundial, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That we'll talk about the 99% own as well on AMC, guys. I want to talk about that as well. So you guys can see here I already have a pretty big position on a CCIV, even though it dropped $4,000 on Friday, but the covered calls that I sold went up 2,747. So we did on this, right? We did a good move, right? Because it went down 4,000%, but we have this as a protection, and if it goes down, these will go up. So unless it hits over 80 until the 19th of March, I'll be okay, right? And this will expire worthless, and I took $9,000 for it. And you can see my initial investment on CCIV was 19. It was a lot less. You see here the 23. This is the cost basis. I first bought in, and most of the position is from 14. But I started using this money, the $9,000, to buy more shares of CCIV. And I had, I think, around 700, and now I have 858. So if this will go up, right, eventually, hopefully not before March 19th, then I would have a lot more shares than I did before. And this is a tactic that I use sometimes to grow my position, or unorganically, I would call it, because I don't bring any cash from home. I'm using these covered calls to cover my, to get more capital, right? So we're going to see how this news, right, that's come out from Bloomberg, if it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it could be a very, very volatile trading days for CCIV. We'll see what's going to happen. There's a guy named Alex Cutler that he's very big on CCIV, and a lot of people follow his Twitter about CCIV. So he came out yesterday that he said, I have scanned the whole, after the drop that we had on the trading day, right? We had a huge drop. If we go back to the graph, I'm seeing now that I need to re-pull the Fibonacci, but you can see here we had this huge dip on CCIV, and then it jumped back up. And he came out, Alex, he said, I can't find any indication that there's bad news. In fact, there has been good news from the Bloomberg Opinion and Bloomberg Terminal, minor yet promising update. So it's not really clear what happened, why is it going down, and why did we have that dip. So I predicted that it has something to do with news coming out about the merger. We don't know. We're going to see if this is true, if it's not true, right? From the beginning, when we got in at 14, this was just a rumor, and it's getting a little bit high up there, and people are continue to buying it, even though the stock dropped. But you saw it dropped, and then it recuperated really fast, but it still went down 8.8%, right? I think it was down 50 would have been 5, yeah. So it would have been around 15 or 12%, something like that. So that was a huge drop. Let's jump on to AMC, because I see you guys are wanting the AMC, and then we'll do SNDL. So, but before we start AMC, I'll take a little bit sip of water, and let's get the likes up, guys. Ole, 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 ole. Smash, 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 smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Join the Moneymaker tribe. Check out the Patreon also, and the Discord. We're already 280 strong in the Discord. I need to have some kind of music while I'm drinking the water. So AMC stock. It went up on Friday, right? 3.45%, which is really nice. Yeah, you like the sound of the water? It's what's it called? The channels that do like noises, FSMR, something like that, right? SMR, I think. Yes. Yeah, it's not a new mic, but it's a new mic stand, right? So I don't have to hold my mic anymore. I can keep, the muscles for holding the babies. Yes, ASMR. So AMC, and I did the same thing here actually with AMC. I had sold covered calls, and I sold it for 6. So for AMC, it's a little bit trickier here because 6 is really close, and I did this for February 26th, which is 6 days away. So it's not a lot of money actually. It's like $700. It's not gonna change a lot of my loss, right? I think I'm down like $6,000 on AMC, but I'm still holding because I have faith in the stock in long term, right, guys? Short term, I don't think there's gonna be a squeeze because it's getting really tight here on this 5 area. You see the Fibonacci, the orange area. If it's gonna get some wind suddenly, it will pop. But you can see how the volume has just declined, and it's yeah. I'm gonna get a hat tomorrow morning. I'm getting a little distracted, guys. Tomorrow morning, the malls are opening up back in Israel in the stores, right? Until now, all the stores were still closed. And so maybe I'll go to the store and try to get a hat. Because I don't know, I think hats are like shoes. Ordering them online, and then I have really short, I don't have any hair, so it's kind of happy. It's kind of problematic to get a hat online, so I want to get it at the store. I love you guys too. Yeah, at least a few months on AMC, even a year, and I locked in the money for AMC. I said, okay, this money, I decided that that I'm going to lock it in, and for a few months, maybe 6 months, a year, I'm gonna hold it and see what's happening. Usually, if this would have happened with the normal stock, because AMC is not a normal stock, I would have sold out over 30% loss, and I would have got into another investment. But I think that this stock and this company has a lot of room to grow, right? And I feel that I got it not at the best price, because I lowered my cost basis a few times, and I also bought again 1,000 shares at 5. But I think that we can get at least back to 20. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow because there's no trading, of course. But 6 months down the line, a year down the line, I'm okay with waiting with part of my portfolio because I'm diversified. And even if I lose the $6,000 in the end on AMC, the rest of my portfolio is doing amazing. Like you saw, CCIV, it's up a lot. So yeah, AMC is this dysfunctional family member of this of my portfolio. There's a question here. Do you think, since people are trying so hard to predict a short squeeze on AMC, that the suits will find a way to adjust and not get burned in a squeeze? Or on the flip side, maybe the suits from the other end, right, the big banks that are not short on AMC will be like, let's make a lot of money here. Let's get it on 5. We'll push it up, get everything, get more hype. Suddenly, if it jumps, right, we got in at 5. If it jumps, suddenly we're gonna make a lot of money and cash out. They won't have diamond hands, the big banks. So it's going to be very interesting. Guys, what's this? Only 118 likes. Let's get the likes up. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Let's see the likes going up. 119. Well, I'll read the comments. ACIC. ACIC, my father told me about this stock, and actually I haven't had a chance to go over it significantly, so I don't want to talk about yeah, I talked about that Amazon and AMC a few last night, I think, and what I said is that the article is pretty old, right? The article came out, I think, 2-3 months ago, right, on Forbes France, and then suddenly, it came out on Forbes US a few months ago, and then on Forbes France, if like a week ago, it came out again in the French language. And it's not new news, it's old news, right? But I mean, it could be. Amazon has so much money that maybe they decide to to invest and buy AMC. And you know, maybe Bezos is, even though he's not the CEO anymore, is like, hey, you know what? I want a movie theater chain. Let's buy AMC. I don't know. Could be. But hats and shirts. I'm working on that, guys. I'm working on it. I don't have so many hours in the day. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I want to talk to you guys, if we're talking about AMC, and this is part of the game, guys. And you know, it's about one of the bigger YouTubers that talks about, where is it? Okay. That talks about AMC, Mr. Trey, that he's actually blown up huge. He was about around 10,000 subscribers not so long ago. And we talked a bit, but since he's blown up, he doesn't have time for me anymore. But I understand that, right? And he came out with a video, and he changed the title after it, but he came out talking about the percentage of the shares being held, and that he thinks that it's going to be, you know, almost, it says up here, and he didn't change the thumbnail. So it says AMC 99.2% held available shares. And he's amazing. But what I want to talk to you guys is sometimes we make mistakes. And he came out and he made a video about how he made mistakes, and how he made a mistake. He didn't really read it closely. He didn't read the information correctly. And this happens, and we're all human. So I just want to say, if I made a mistake, please don't crucify me, right? We're all human, and I'm supporting Trey. It happens. I've made mistakes too. I know. Yeah, I said he apologized, and so I'm just telling you guys that if you saw that, so you know that he made a mistake and he apologized for it. So yeah, I'm right here on. So yeah, well, I'm sure what happened is with Trey is that we see these news sometimes, and we want to get the news fast to you guys, and sometimes it's complicated news, and especially Trey that does these 3-hour live streams, 4-hour live streams. He's gonna make mistakes. So I just wanted to I know that a lot of you guys watch also Trey's channel, so I just wanted to tell you, go watch that video where he explains what he made wrong, if you saw the video before about the available shares. So that's it. That's what I wanted to say about that. From New Jersey. Let me guys know where you're from around the world. And smash the like button. SNDL, Yalla. Yalla means let's go in Hebrew. By accident, I switched to Hebrew. SNDL stock, guys. Native smoke signals, I love you. Virginia, Bronx, UK. We're probably going to have a lot of people from the US because it's the middle of the night in Europe and in Israel. I wrote a message to Trey because he was around 10,000 subscribers and I was around 8,000 subscribers, I think, at the time. and then he just blew up, you know, doing those live streams. I can't do the 3-4 hour live streams in the middle of the day because of my kids that are here, and we're in the house with me, and in the middle of the trading day they would be jumping on me while I was on the live stream. So I wrote him a message on Instagram and he never wrote back to me. He had commented on something that I tagged him. Maybe I should tag him again. But I seen he's been on Meet Kevin's channel, so he's like gone up a level, and he's not gonna go down to someone with 23,000 subscribers. I think I need to get up a little bit more, and then we didn't talk about SNDL and then yet, and then he's gonna maybe make a video with me. You know, I don't know what it is, but nobody wants to do any. No, you know, people said that you usually get like mails from people you want to do something. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in Israel and people are afraid that we can't do something like together live. I mean, but live streams you can do together, right? I don't know. But I'm doing okay for now, right? I got to 23, almost 24,000 subscribers pretty fast. So let's talk about SNDL. SNDL stock. We have here an update of 5.52% on Friday, right? Finishing out at 1.53 was the value. Now, lately, all of the stocks in the sector shot up and pulled back. And this is normal. You know, this is something that's going to happen with a stock, especially that goes up from 0.5 all the way up to 5, right? To 4, right? So it was almost 1,000% gain, right? Almost, because we weren't at 0.4 yet, but almost, right? And it makes sense that we'll have a pullback. You know, we're not going to see, and this is where the Fibonacci retracements can work amazingly, because we don't know what is going to happen with a stock like this, right? It's a penny stock. It can be manipulated really easily. And we saw here these 3 days where the volume went up so much that the stock shot up all the way to 4, but then it pulled back. And now this is an opportunity that we have because it went up so much and now pulled back. So it looks like, you know, like a normal graph now. And I told the guys in the Patreon and in the Discord, if you're interested, I have it pinned up here. If you guys want to join the Discord and you haven't yet, let me show you guys. It's up here. You can press it and then open up here, and then it opens up the Patreon and you can check it out. So we have here the that's my page. So you gotta get on your own page and you'll see your own page. And so we have already, you saw 282 Patreon members already, right? And you guys could see how much I make, but you can do the math and make how much. I'm not at 5,000 yet. Some guys have 5,000. Maybe someday that would be amazing. But let's get back to SNDL, right? So I told the guys in the Discord that I was thinking about getting in at 122, right? Let me bring that up. So I told the guys, listen, advise me. If it gets close to 121, I may buy some more, right? And I saw in the Fibonacci line, because people were asking me, Avi, are you going to sell? Do you think we should start considering to get out? I said, no. I see here on the Fibonacci that this is an amazing area, because if we don't, let's zoom back out. If we will break this area, then the next area would be 0.5 and 1. I didn't think that it would get to that area, that it was going to go down so hard. I thought, oh, sorry. This is what happens when you live stream. I didn't think it was going to go down so hard. I thought that it would get to that area and bounce back. So what happened was getting hot in here. So what happened is I put a buy signal here and it's 122. It went all the way up to 171. So this was about a 40% gain, and then it just consolidated, finishing out 552. I went to give the kids a bath and I came back and I said, whoa, it's at 171. I can't believe it. Oh, sorry guys. So I'm in it for not for like a few years on SNDL, but I do think that SNDL has does have potential, right? Because of the whole decriminalization and legalization. I know that in Canada it's already legalized, right? But in the US it's not. So I do think that this is going to have an influence on these Canadian companies, and we've seen how the stocks have gone up. There's some people are concerned that if it will get legalized, then these small companies like SNDL are going to get crushed. That people that have a lot of money, let's say Amazon, would want to get into the game, and they just buy up everybody and make a huge company. It would probably be the tobacco companies that would do this, not Amazon. But it's very yeah. It won't really make a difference. What we do know, though, about SNDL is that they have a lot of money. They've raised a lot of money. That's number one. Number two, they have no debt, right? They restructured their debt. So that's a good thing. And number three is that I think that it's but what did you call it? In between, like trade. I'm not gonna hold SNDL probably for 2 years, right? It's part of the penny stock challenge, so probably by the end of the penny stock challenge, I will either still have it or have sold out of it already. But this is a year, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen, right? The ones that I would hold long term would be TLRY, and I haven't got into it just because I didn't want more than one stock from this sector at the same time. I didn't want to get too overexposed to the sector, so I just decided to stay with SNDL. But if I get out, then I would be, Roy, go to bed. No, I love you too. Roy's a good friend of mine. He's up at night too. HCMC. Before we get to HCMC, guys, let's get the likes up. Ole, 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 ole. And I'll drink some water and make the noises that you like. Ole, 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 ole. Smash, 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 smash the like button. So the price target for SNDL is kind of tricky. I can say to you guys, I think it's going to go to back to 13, and that would be the price target, right? But 4 is a very, very, very important area. First, I want to see us get over 4, right? Break over 4, and then the sky is the limit. Then we can get back to even 14, 13, 14. But we'd have to break 4 first, right? 4 is huge, 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 huge. And we need to break 4 before we would be able to get back. Too much water. To get back to that area that we had at the beginning when the stock was IPO'd and came to the market. You can see here even 10 was back in 2019. We were in the 10 area. So 10, it's feasible, right? If the company gets into a place where they're profitable, right? This could happen. Depends how they do their books, but we could get there. We could get there. Could be profitable. Let's CTRM. Let's do CTRM. CTRM is very interesting as well. It finished up at 0% on Friday, but it's not good and not bad. There was no news about anything, and there was no catalyst about anything, and this Friday was really low volume on CTRM. We consolidated here in this area, which is fine as long as we didn't get back to the one area which is a big resistance, right? We closed the gap, right? You see here there was a gap that formed here, right? We jumped from here to here. The gap was closed. Now we closed the gap already on this day, and now the stock just finished on 0. So it didn't go anywhere, you know. Not bad, not good. It's okay. It's fine. You know, we bought in CTRM at 0.4, I think, something like that. So we're still up huge on CTRM, and I have 11,000 shares. Hopefully, it will continue to going up. Also, this is in the penny stock challenge, and I don't know. We'll see. This is a very interesting stock just because it's changed a lot in the past few weeks. The company itself, they bought so many new ships, right, that they didn't have before. So the company that was, when we bought it at 0.4, it only had 6 ships, and now they have 12. So the company has now 6 more ships, and oil ships, and bigger ships. So it's big for the company, right? And we're going to see how it affects the bottom line going forward. So I'm still holding CTRM as well going forward. I'll update tomorrow on the penny stock challenge if you guys have been following. We took a hit, I think, a little bit this week, but we'll be okay. We have a year to finish, and I'll update you guys about that tomorrow. If you haven't yet joined the Moneymaker tribe, all you gotta do is push the subscribe button below. We're a multicultural, multinational, multilingual tribe. So hello, shalom, salam, aloha, hola, ciao, konnichiwa, namaste, asanyang, privyet, bonjour, ni hao. Everybody's welcome. All you gotta do is push the subscribe button below, ring the bell so you get notifications about videos that drop. It's very important, guys. And smash the like button. Ole, 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 ole. Let's see the likes go up, guys. Ole, 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 ole. I need to rest my voice for like 1 minute, so smash the like button. So many stocks, guys. How do you say it in Irish language? I can do a really bad Irish accent, but I don't know Irish language. SNDL. We just did SNDL for like 10 minutes. Let's talk about CCIV again for people that jumped in or didn't see the beginning, because we talked about CCIV in the beginning. So smash the like button and we'll move to CCIV. CCIV. So if you guys didn't see this news, it came out from Bloomberg Terminal that Lucid Motors, well, Bloomberg Twitter, right? Not Bloomberg Terminal. Lucid Motors is nearing a deal to go public through a merger with a blank check company, right? Started by investment banker Michael Klein that could be announced early next week, sources say. So they don't even say, and this is, it's on Bloomberg.com, by the way. They don't say CCIV, which is kind of funny, right? Oh, they do, okay. It says here in the article. But you'd think that you need a subscription. you need a subscription to read the article. But you'd think that Michael Bloomberg, he's one of the, I know that it's not him, but he would give his okay on something like this, that they would be manipulating, well, there's no trading today, but manipulating the minds, right, of the CCIV holders with news that wasn't correct. So hopefully this is correct, right? But I'm hoping that by the time that it won't go over 80 by the time that my my options expire, because then I'll lose $9,000. But my shares will go up, so I'll be okay, guys, right? Let me know, guys, have you been selling covered calls, or are you afraid of anything that has to do about options? Let me know. I'm seeing if anybody has been doing it. No? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stocks that I haven't, you guys are writing a lot of stocks that I haven't done a lot of due diligence about. So I don't know if I see that's covered calls aren't so scary. They're out of the options, right, of doing options. Well, you need 100 shares. So I know that not everybody will have 100 shares of a specific stock, especially if it's especially if it's an expensive stock, right? If it's a $5 stock, then it makes sense that you'd have 100 shares, right? But for an expensive stock, I know not everybody would have the 100 shares. And what a covered call is basically you use your 100 shares as collateral and you sell one contract and you get a premium from whoever is buying the contract. Worst case scenario, right? Let's say you sell it for 80 like I did. The stock gets to 80 and it passes 80, right? And the contract expires. So meaning that it's in the money. In the money means that the value of the stock is higher than the strike price, the price that you sold the contract, right? If you're above that price, the person that bought the contract has the right, but not the obligation. They don't have to do it. They don't have to exercise the contract. After expiration, yes, but before you don't. To buy 100 shares of that stock from you at the strike price. So let's say the price is now $100. They get to buy from you at $80, meaning that they pay you for $80 price, and they gain that $20 difference. You lose, right, that gain of $20, but you didn't lose anything, right? You didn't lose from your initial investment. So that's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is that the contract expires out of the money or at the money, right? And if it's at the money exactly at 80 or 80 and a little bit, so you have to sell your shares. Of course, there's taxes, so you have to think about that. But if it's in an IRA account, then you don't. You continue and you pay the taxes after retirement. When you pull out the money, you pay a little bit, but it's best to have an IRA account, right? If you're not using it for money, for income, and then if it's out of the money, then you have it all the premium. You get all the premium, and I like to buy stocks of the company with the premium and then grow my position. So that's what I do, and hopefully that wouldn't be too complicated what I explained. I'm just taking a look at the comments. 1 second. SPRQ. I don't know about this stock. I'm sorry. I have like a lot of stocks in my head, but not about that stock. PLX. It's recovered. I'm a little bit down on PLX. I bought it more of a speculative play-ish because if they get the FDA approval, then the stock could really go up. But they're going to be coming out with their phase 3 data soon, and they did an offering, so it went down because of the offering. But I'm holding for now. I'm not down enough to sell out, right? I'm not down 30%. So that's the current situation with it. While I'm seeing this, I would probably remove this and do a new one from here to here. Yeah, looks good. I'll continue to watching, but you can see that we recovered a little bit from the low, but I'm still down on this position. So AMC, we talked about AMC before. Yeah, I'm up. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning here. We'll do another, I think, 20 minutes or so, and I'll probably go to sleep. I forgot to drink coffee today, so I'd stay up. So I might look a little bit tired, guys. Hopefully I don't fall asleep on the mic. Ole, 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 ole. Let's get the likes up, guys. Smash the like button. Smash, 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 smash the like button. Israeli's public enemy number 1, NNDM. If you guys don't know the story about NNDM, NNDM was on the Israeli stock market as well as being on the NASDAQ, and the stock went down about 90%, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. And then the company, it was with the former CEO, but this CEO is acting exactly like the former CEO, right? And the stock went down 90%, and they came out and said, listen, we're in not a great financial situation, even though we've raised so much money, and we're going to delist from the Israeli stock market because of financial situation. Now, the money to be on the Israeli stock exchange was only like $1,000 a year. So a lot of people got very angry because they didn't get a chance to make back the money. They did get shares though on the NASDAQ, right? The shares that they had were moved to the NASDAQ, but still the shares were really diminished, and a lot of people lost a lot of confidence in NNDM. And since then, the new CEO is doing the same thing, but ARK keeps buying and buying and buying. I have a position. I'm up almost 100%. It was more than 100%, but we had a pullback here from 17, right, to 13 area. So it is what it is. I'm going to continue holding it just because of the potential, and I want to see what's going to happen with all this money, $1.5 billion. I want to see, is there going to be an acquisition? What's going to happen? I don't know, but it's going to be very interesting. And yeah, so you know what, guys, if I think we're gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm gonna go to sleep a little early today, and if you haven't yet joined the Moneymaker Tribe, subscribe, ring the bell, smash the like button, check out the Patreon and the Discord. We're already 280 members. I'll update you guys tomorrow on the penny stock challenge. We'll rest up for the week so we have enough energy to make a lot of money next week. and hope to see you next time on the next live stream. And ole ole ole, don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming on with me and helping me pass the last 45 minutes. And we'll do this again. I had a bad experience on the live stream a while back that it just got a little bit out of hand, but this live stream was a lot nicer and a lot better. So thank you for that. And we'll see. Maybe I'll start doing them more regularly during the trading days. I can't really do it in the morning at 9 o'clock, 9:30 a.m. in America because of the kids that are here. So I can do it like the last hour or the last hour and a half. Maybe I'll start doing it more. I don't know. I have to decide, either making regular videos or going live. In Israel, we can't do the super chat, so it's really, really bumming. So I can't do that. So it's hard because the regular videos are more beneficial. So we'll see. I hope to see you next time, guys. And like I always say, let's make some money. Bye.